You have driven your Ford to work, to the grocery store, and on every road trip you can remember, and you still do not know what it is actually capable of. Somewhere between the dashboard and the door panels, there are features, tricks, and built-in protections that most owners never discover, and some of them could save you real money or get you out of a bad situation on the side of the road. Stick around, because by the end of this video, you will look at your own truck or car sitting in the driveway and realize you have been driving right past half of what it can do. This is not a list of obscure trivia that only matters to mechanics. Every single one of these things touches something you deal with almost every week, whether that is handing the keys to your teenager, parking in a tight garage, getting stuck somewhere with a dead phone, or just trying to keep your Ford running longer without throwing money at problems that a 5-minute fix could have prevented. If you own a Ford right now, or you are thinking about buying one, this video is going to change how you use it starting today. And to prove it, here is the first one, and it is something almost nobody sets up, even though it is already sitting inside the vehicle waiting to be turned on. Thing 1. The hidden key that controls how fast your teenager drives. Picture this. Your teenager asks to borrow the Ford for the first time, and you hand over the keys with that familiar knot in your stomach, wondering how fast they are really going to drive once they turn out of the neighborhood. Most parents just hope for the best, because they assume there is no way to actually control what happens once the car is out of sight. The problem is that hoping is not a safety plan, and Ford owners who never dig into their settings menu are leaving a powerful tool completely switched off. Ford builds a system called MyKey into most modern vehicles, and it lets you program a second key that quietly enforces limits, including a hard cap on top speed, a locked-in seatbelt reminder that will not let the radio volume rise until it is buckled, and even a warning chime if the car ever creeps past a speed you set. Without it, the consequence is not just a scary phone call, it is a real financial and legal exposure, because a young or inexperienced driver in an uncapped vehicle is statistically far more likely to be involved in a speed-related accident, and insurance companies know it, which is part of why premiums for teen drivers run so high in the first place. The fix takes about 10 minutes. You go into the settings menu on the touchscreen, look for MyKey, and program the spare key with your own limits, whether that is a top speed, a chime, or a volume cap. Once it is set, that key carries the rules with it every single time it is used, no matter who is driving. That is one hidden feature sitting in the settings menu, but the next one is hiding somewhere far stranger, and it involves a part of the truck that most people walk past every single day without ever touching it. Thing 2. The step hidden inside your tailgate. If you own an F-150, think about the last time you needed to reach something in the bed. Maybe it was a cooler, a piece of lumber, or just checking that the tailgate latched properly, and you found yourself doing that awkward half jump to get a look over the edge, especially if you are on the shorter side or the truck is sitting on bigger tires. The problem is that most owners never realize the tailgate itself is not just a tailgate. On many F-150 model years, Ford engineered a step and a grab handle directly into the tailgate structure, hidden until you know exactly where to pull. It looks like a solid panel until you find the small handle tucked along the edge. Skipping this feature has a real consequence, and it is not just inconvenience. Climbing onto a tire, a hitch, or a bumper to reach into the bed is one of the more common ways people twist an ankle or fall around their own truck. And every year, it sends people to urgent care for something a built-in step would have completely prevented. The fix is simply learning where it is. Open the tailgate, look along the inner edge near the corner, pull the small handle, and a step folds down along with a grab bar that gives you something stable to hold while you climb up. It takes seconds once you know it is there. Now, if a tailgate can hide an entire step inside it, imagine what might be hiding inside your dashboard. Because the next one is a menu almost no owner ever opens, and it can warn you about problems before your check engine light even turns on. Thing 3. The warning menu, hiding inside your instrument cluster. You're driving home, everything feels normal, and then a week later your check engine light comes on, and you are suddenly facing a repair bill that feels like it came out of nowhere. In hindsight, there were usually small warning signs the whole time. They just never made it to your attention because you did not know where to look. The problem is that your Ford has been quietly tracking things like tire pressure trends, oil life percentage, and even minor electrical faults inside a hidden information menu on the instrument cluster. And most drivers never cycle through it because the steering wheel buttons that control it are not always obvious. Ignoring this menu means you find out about problems the expensive way after they have already turned into something bigger, like a slow leak that becomes a blown tire, or a battery that has been degrading for months before it finally leaves you stranded in a parking lot. The fix is learning to use the small arrow buttons on the left side of your steering wheel to scroll through the information display, where you will find oil life, tire pressure for all 4 corners, average fuel economy, and any stored messages all in one place, well before they ever escalate into a dashboard warning light. Speaking of things that sneak up on you slowly, the next one involves a habit almost every Ford owner has, and it is quietly wearing down a part of your vehicle that is expensive to replace. Before we get to that, if you are the kind of person who actually wants to keep their Ford running well past the point most people trade theirs in, go ahead and subscribe right now, because this channel breaks down exactly this kind of practical, save-you-money knowledge every single week. Thing 4, the parking habit that quietly wears down your transmission. Think about the last time you parked on a hill, threw the transmission into park, and then just let go of the brake and walked away. It feels harmless. It is what almost everyone does, and the truck does not roll away, so it seems like nothing happened. The problem is that in that split second before the parking pawl catches, the full weight of the vehicle can rock onto a small metal pin inside the transmission. And doing this over and over year after year is one of the more common ways that pin wears down faster than it should. The consequence shows up much later, and it is not cheap, because a worn parking pal can eventually fail to hold the vehicle at all, meaning your Ford can roll on a hill even though the shifter says it is in park. And by the time you notice, you are looking at a transmission repair rather than a simple adjustment. The fix costs nothing and takes 1 extra second. Before shifting into park, hold the brake pedal down, shift into park while your foot is still on the brake, and only then release the brake pedal, letting the parking pal take the load gently instead of catching it under full weight. That one habit protects a part deep inside your transmission, but the next thing on this list protects something just as important. And it is sitting in your glove box right now, probably unread since the day you bought the vehicle. Thing 5, the second maintenance schedule. Most owners never follow. Most Ford owners follow one maintenance schedule their entire ownership, usually whatever the dealership reminder sticker says, without realizing that schedule might not actually match how they drive the vehicle at all. The problem is that Ford actually publishes 2 separate maintenance schedules in the owner's manual, a normal schedule and a severe duty schedule, and the severe duty version applies to a lot more people than they think, including anyone who does a lot of stop-and-go city driving, frequent short trips under 10 miles, towing dusty roads, or extreme temperatures. Following the wrong schedule has a quiet but expensive consequence, because oil, transmission fluid, and air filters all break down faster under severe conditions, and stretching those intervals based on the normal schedule while actually driving under severe conditions is one of the more common reasons engines and transmissions wear out earlier than they should. The fix is opening your owner's manual or the digital version on Ford's website, checking both schedules side by side, and being honest about how you actually use your vehicle, then following whichever schedule truly matches your driving, instead of defaulting to whichever one has longer intervals. Once you know which schedule actually applies to you, the next thing on this list becomes even more important, because it involves a light that most people either ignore completely or misunderstand the moment it turns on. Thing 6, the wrench icon that is not a check engine light. You're driving along, everything seems fine, and then a small wrench-shaped icon lights up on your dashboard. And because it does not look as urgent as the check engine light, plenty of drivers just keep going and figure they will deal with it eventually. The problem is that this wrench icon is not a check engine light at all. It is an intelligent oil life monitor telling you the vehicle has calculated, based on your actual driving conditions, that your oil is approaching the end of its useful life. And ignoring it is treating a specific, calculated message like a vague suggestion. The consequence of pushing past that warning for months, which some owners do, is that oil breaks down and loses its ability to protect internal engine parts, and running low-quality or aged oil for extended periods is a well-documented way to accelerate engine wear and shorten the life of the whole powertrain. The fix is simple. Treat that wrench icon as a real deadline rather than a suggestion. Get the oil changed promptly once it appears. And if you are ever unsure whether the light refers to oil life or something else entirely, a quick scroll through that information display we talked about earlier will usually tell you exactly what it means. Now that you know what that wrench is really telling you, there is one more warning system hiding in your Ford, and this one is designed to protect you from something you cannot always see or hear yourself. Thing 7. The system watching the space you cannot see. Imagine backing out of a crowded parking lot with a cart full of groceries blocking your rear view, or trying to merge onto a busy highway where a car is sitting right in your blind spot, completely invisible in your mirrors, no matter how you adjust them. The problem is that many Ford owners either do not realize their vehicle has blind spot monitoring at all, or they have accidentally turned it off through the settings menu and never noticed it was disabled, because the small amber warning light in the mirror is easy to miss if you are not specifically looking for it. The consequence of driving without that system active is exactly the kind of accident it was built to prevent: a lane change into a vehicle you genuinely could not see. And those collisions tend to happen at higher relative speeds than a typical parking lot fender bender, which usually means more expensive repairs and a real risk of injury. The fix is checking your driver assist settings menu to confirm blind spot monitoring is switched on, and if it is not equipped on your specific trim, at minimum, adjusting your side mirrors properly so you can barely see the edge of your own vehicle, which dramatically shrinks the blind spot even without the electronic assist. That system watches the space you cannot see behind you, but the very last thing on this list solves a problem that hits you when you least expect it, usually at the worst possible moment, in the worst possible weather. Thing 8. The backup entry hidden in your door. Think about standing outside your Ford in the pouring rain, arms full of bags, fumbling for your phone because your key fob battery just happened to die at that exact moment, and the doors will not unlock no matter how many times you press the button. The problem is that most owners never learn there is a manual backup built directly into the door handle, because it is designed to stay hidden until you actually need it. And on many Ford models, you can input a 5-digit code directly on the driver's door keypad, or use a physical key hidden inside the fob itself to get in without any battery power at all. The consequence of not knowing this is standing in the rain calling roadside assistance or a locksmith for a problem that a dead 9-volt battery inside your key fob caused in the first place, often costing far more in time and money than the situation ever should have. The fix is finding out now while you are calm and dry, rather than during an emergency. Check your owner's manual for your specific model's keyless entry code setup. Program a personal code if your door has a keypad, and locate the small mechanical key hidden inside your fob so you know exactly how to remove it under pressure. 8 things, and every single one of them was already built into the Ford sitting in your driveway, just waiting for you to actually use it. The bottom line: none of these 8 things required buying anything extra or taking your Ford anywhere near a dealership. Every single feature and habit we covered today was already sitting inside your vehicle, built in by the engineers who designed it, just waiting for an owner who actually knew where to look. The real cost of not knowing these things is never obvious in the moment. It shows up later as a repair bill you did not expect, a scare on the road that could have been avoided, or a feature that could have kept your family safer sitting switched off the entire time you owned the vehicle. Go take 5 minutes this week, sit in your Ford, and actually work through the settings menu, the owner's manual, and the buttons on your steering wheel, because the vehicle has been trying to help you the whole time. It was just waiting for you to meet it halfway. If this video showed you even one thing you never knew about your own Ford, hit subscribe so you do not miss the next one, because there is always more hiding under the surface than most owners ever discover.